Okay, so synthesis. Um, Hold on, let me find some of these problems. Okay, so synthesis. Synthesis is really not that bad. It looks complicated. You just have to figure out how to think about it. Okay, so let's do this one. So we have a product, this deuterated, whatever this thing is, right? Deuterated, that's how they say it, right? Just think D, H, same thing, T, H, same thing, right? So here's how I like to do synthesis. Synthesis, you have to think outside the box a little bit. And I treat synthesis like Legos. So, this is an acid-base question. Synthesis problems be acid-base. So, there should be an acid and there should be a base. We know bases will pull a proton. And deuterium is our proton. So, that would mean, let's just cut this molecule in half. That would mean that our base probably has this piece to it, right? Because that oxygen is what's going to be pulling on that deuterium. Okay, so we can just throw a little metal next to it just to stabilize it. It can be anything, right? Then our acid can just be like a deuterated water. You can put any molecule with a deuterium or tritium. You can put anything as long as it's able to be pulled off by the base. Okay, so that's synthesis. That's it. So you just run the reaction. It would go boom, and then boom, and then now you have your answer. The book might do something different, but doesn't really matter. What matters is you know how to do it. Okay, so let's do this one. Let's do we have to make this structure. Okay? So let's see how we want to make it. Again, we need to identify what parts of the structure is where the chemistry is going to take place. When I do these, I just remove the bond from the one part of the structure to the tritium or deuterium, right? Or whatever I'm trying to make, right? In this case, the tritium, deuterium. Remove the bond, add a lone pair, and then stick this onto something. Okay, but let's just actually do the reaction, because I know I did that fast. So what I did is I just took this molecule apart, I pulled the T off, and gave it some kind of metal, something to stabilize it, right? Because metals, we do spectators, in reality, it looks like that, right? So now we have our base, okay? And our base needs to attack an acid, but that acid has to have a tritium on it. So let's just do water again, okay? We run the reaction, then we get our product. So that's how you do synthesis. You take it apart, figure out what's the base, and then make an acid, water, methanol, doesn't matter, something simple, and then run the reaction. So that's how you do the synthesis for these.